projected, we can start. Questions? Rick, go ahead.
Congratulations to the both of you. A very successful collaboration in a relatively short amount of time, 2 Grand Slam titles. Just talk about what you guys were able to accomplish here and what you were able to accomplish the last fortnight and also today.
No, I think this one has been a little bit more dramatic from start to the end. I think throughout this tournament, sometimes it happens that you are down match point and you end up winning, and that's what we did. I think that definitely that match was pretty much the key to turn around. When the guy's serving to me, I'm like, okay, it's in my hands. I'd rather it's in Jamie's hands in this case, but I'm like, okay, nothing I can do, just make him play, and we were able to dig that one out. And I think the super tiebreakers, we know how to play them by this at this point. So I definitely believe we were going into it. I felt like, we had a great first set. Second, we let go a little bit, but in the super tiebreaker, I know we can still lift it up and play great tennis.
If I could.
Yes. No, everything she said. Yeah. No, look, we had a great run. I mean, it's this scoring format's a lot more random than at Wimbledon, obviously, because you got sudden death juice games, so it's easier to break serve, I think, than it's easier to hold on to your serve at Wimbledon because you can afford to maybe mess up points and stuff. But here you can't because every game's first to 4. And look, I think we played a great tiebreak. The crowd was really into it. There's a lot of noise, some crazy rallies going on, and it was, for us, it's so much fun to get out there and play and. Huge stadium, a lot of people coming out to watch, and they're there. It's 4 hours before the women's singles final, so they're there because they want to come and watch us play, and it makes us want to put on a good show.
2 questions, if you don't mind. Firstly, do you like this new format, or do you rather it was the traditional format?
I always enjoyed playing the super tiebreaker. I mean, winning or losing, I think it's for the spectators. It's fun, because it brings more drama to it. I'm not always for the deciding points because I think the weaker teams closer to the good teams. I mean, especially in women's, where they serve and return. I mean, it's almost like the women return better than they serve most of the time. So I think it evens it out because you can't afford to make those mistakes. Today in the mix is the same because there's more pressure to the server, and obviously the returner can decide the better team, the side that you feel less comfortable. And so that's why I think even the Grand Slams that you play it out, the better teams really end up winning. But I'm not going to complain because we won all the super tiebreakers. We won here today. We won Wimbledon. So I think, overall, I think you have to just be there, and this is how it's played now for the TV. It's all a show, and you got to earn your victories.
Also, there was, I don't know, we might have got hold of the wrong end of the stick, but some suggestion that you're not kind of committed to going forward together, or...
Well, I mean, if we will, if I play, then definitely we will. That's what we said.
Jamie?
Yeah.
Still a long way to go till next year.
Jamie, do you think that your success in mixed doubles might persuade Wimbledon to, there's a massive differential in the prize money between singles and doubles and then mixed doubles. I think it sort of came to light that Wimbledon hadn't put up the mixed doubles prize money for 10 or 11 years.
That's what you said, it's the 10
do you think
years,
that, particularly, you're someone who's a home player for Wimbledon, do you think it might persuade them perhaps to sort of up the financial incentives a bit?
Well, I don't think they're going to up the money just in the hope that I'm the one to earn it. I don't think that's the case. But look, I mean, obviously a lot of money's been pumped into the Grand Slams over the last few years, and people are making a lot more money than they used to. But majority of that's going into the singles game, and people talk about wanting to make have more players in tennis making more money, not just the very top guys. And I think doubles is a huge part of tennis. It's a huge part of our sport, and I think that should be supported as well as it is on the singles front with some of these prize money increases.
Right. Just going back to that question about playing together again, I think a lot of fans see 10-0, 2 Grand Slams, and think, sign us up for the next one. Is that just the nature of this? You don't commit to anything, you've been this a long time, Martina. How does this all work?
No, I mean, we waited a little bit after Wimbledon before we actually had a talk, so we're just going to do the same thing. No, I think, this time around it will definitely be no, we said yes. If we go to Australia, everyone's healthy and playing, so that's not an issue this time, I believe.
Yeah.
Jamie, you've obviously played doubles with a few people over the years. I mean, how much fun is this collaboration?
Oh, it's been a lot of fun for me. Like, it was a great opportunity for me to go and play with Martina. Like, she's such a great player and a huge champion of the game, and it's been a lot of fun. Like, every time we're out on court, we get a lot of people coming out to watch us, a lot of people supporting us, and it just makes it fun to play. Like I said before, that's why we enjoy most about playing tennis, is playing in front of a lot of people. That's where the enjoyment is, and trying to put on a good show and play good tennis.
Jamie, would you like to see more mixed doubles in tennis somehow? I mean, obviously it's like 4 Grand Slams, but would you like to see it incorporated somehow in some other form of event?
Maybe. Look, I mean, I think it's a lot of fun. I mean, some of the rallies that you see, like you won't see that in the men's doubles or on the singles court. And the fans do get into it because it is different. Obviously it's only at the Grand Slams. Would it be successful if it was at other events? Yeah, it probably would get people interested because it's fun, it's something different, and it's exciting. Yeah.
No, definitely at the longer tournaments. I think somewhere like Indian Wells, Miami, where it's a 10-day event that you just the first 2-3 days. Obviously, we play always one match less than the singles player, so the ones who play only doubles, I always said that would be fun, if we had more mixed doubles, especially like I said, the 10-12 day events. Yeah, that would just break it a little bit, because sometimes you have even here 2 days off, then you can, or 3 days off almost if there's the weather, there's rain or an issue, so that would definitely break it up a little bit more.
Jamie, have you had any message from Andy? He was definitely watching. He put a message on.
Yeah, he's texting me saying well done. Yeah, he's happy.
Jamie, you were a bit disillusioned with the game a few years ago, and you sort of contemplated even walking away from it. Can you tell us about that journey you've had since and the extraordinary success and 5 slam titles now, and what that's been like for you?
Yeah, I mean, I think 2013, that was a big year for me, big turnaround in my career. I started playing with John Peers, and we struck up a really good partnership. At least had some direction and stuff. I went back to working with Louis again. Kind of committed to my game style. Accepted that could be successful, kind of in a game where everyone was just kind of bashing balls around, and I kind of felt like I had to do that, and that wasn't really what I was good at on the court, and just tried to kind of use my skills to the best of my ability, and trust that would be enough to be successful. And I think all those combinations helped me a lot, and started to have a lot more success on the court. And then obviously the last kind of 18 months with Bruno's been really good as well. Been enjoying my time on the court, and it's exciting to come to these events and feel like you've always got a chance to win them.
Hey, it's not all bashing on the court, right? Come on, partner. We'll figure it out. A strategy.
Hi. You play with Chen's sister. Obviously, you know them well because you play with Latasha. And how would you describe Angel's performance today?
overall?
No, I think we played each other in this tournament already in the doubles, so I think we both know each other's game very well. I think, but also we expect from one another. We know what to do, but also on the other hand, you know what's coming at you. So I think it's either way. You know, you have to take advantage of the strengths and weaknesses of each player. I think also Jamie used to play with Angel. A few mixed doubles, and you know, it's fun every time. I know, like, whether playing with her or against her, you know, like Angel is a great opponent and she's a great fighter, so I know I always have to be ready and 100% to play them.
Great, thank you. Just hold on 1 second. Before we wrap up here, just want to bring up Eric Budak, Director of Player Relations for the USTA, for a new US Open initiative.
So it's just a special way to commemorate these really big moments. I guess even as a player, I'm aware of how important the teams are that surround, you know, these great champions on the court. So I'd actually like to invite Martina and Jamie to come around up front. And this year we've started a new award to recognize the coaches of the Grand Slam champions. So, Jamie, I guess I will actually present to you, and would you mind maybe just saying a quick word about maybe Louis and Al?
Yeah, cheers guys. Yeah, thanks for all the hard work and commitment and putting up with all my nonsense, and yeah, come enjoy the trophy.
Martina, would you like to do that?
Their name? Yeah, no, both of them also, like, for me it's Harry and Anastasia. Thank you for being here for me for the last 2 months to be part of the team. I think we've done pretty well. A few titles and ending another one. Well, you can come too. Come on, you're part of the team.
Hey, Jamie and Martin. All right, guys, hold on 1 second.
Good. That's for you.
Just look centered here.
If you don't mind centering up, so about 3 steps to your right.
Here, let's go.
3 more, yep. Good as well? Everyone's good here? This is fine? Big smiles.
Guys,
Good for video.
hold on 1 more minute here, guys.
Doing good.
Mike, you good here? Sure. Snap away. You good? All right, I think we're all set. Thank you very much, guys.
Cheers.
Good?
One more picture.
Thank you very much.
Perfect. Thank you very much. Cheers. Thank you.
All right. Before we do our TVs, we just have a BBC video interview real quick, and then we'll head out to the media garden.
Okay. But that's just for Jamie, or?
It's for the 2 of them.
For the 2 of them, okay.
Congratulations. That's really nice. You didn't think you were bringing home hardware.